Hey, I'm Jemma of Create Studio. Welcome to the Create Studio channel. Today we are making a plastic-minded project. All month long here in December we're doing projects focused on using plastic materials, which covers a broad basis because so many things are made out of plastic. Today's project is taking a plastic water bottle and making it into a flower, a plastic water bottle flower. And this one is so easy to make. So you'll want to have a plastic bottle, a pair of scissors, and a hot glue gun if you plan to use both parts of your flower. So I'm going to cut a flower up for you to get you started, and then you can explore at home your own way. Okay, so we'll take our bottle. If you pinch it, this one has a little water. If you pinch a little bit, it's easier to cut. I'm cutting it pretty much down the middle, because I want to use both parts of the bottle. So I've got this part, this I'm going to use as the center of my flower. That's what this part is here. And then this is the back, so we're going to do that one second. So then I'm going to go around the bottle and I'm going to cut as far up as you want. I can go much higher to nearly the top of the bottle, and then become petals when we cut them. So getting that cut around. You can cut them any width you want. You can cut them narrow, you can cut them wide. You'll get a feel for it. So maybe have a few plastic bottles on hand so you can explore. So now it already started to move its shape because it was kind of constricted into that plastic bottle shape. So now it's free. Okay, then we take it and press it down, all that kind of bending it backwards. And then you have, so this could be a sun or the base of our flower. So I'm going to take this and use it and make a different shape petal. So I'm going to cut it kind of in a round shape. It's really easy to cut this kind of plastic, so kids, you'll have fun with this to do it your very own way. And you decide what you want the shape of your petals to be like. You can leave them square. You can do every other one a square and every other one a rounded. You can do it pointed. You can fringe the end. So if I just did some little snips on the very end, I'm going to have a crazy mixed up flower here, I think. So you can see how those are kind of, they're hard to see, fringed. And then I'll go back to doing some round shapes. You can make them shorter. I can make them shorter down like this, make them really short. I can make them longer like I was doing there. So I got around and did a few different varieties. Then I'm going to take this half and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut to the end this time so it gets real flat. And I'm just going to go around and cut. No particular idea in my mind until I get it cut open. And there we are. And then the same thing we did with the other one, you're just going to bend it open so it's really flat. And then once it's dry, because this bottle was wet, so I'm going to use my shirt to dry it off. Then I can glue these two pieces together to make a flower, which will stand out and be more apparent when it's painted. If you're painting them, it's probably a good idea to paint them separately before you assemble them together, just because it's harder. I did it the hard way, and I painted it once it was all glued together, so it was hard to get the underneath petals and the upper petals painted differently. So you can paint them separately and then glue them back together. You can use white glue, that will take time, but hot glue will work right away. And I just placed the upper piece on the center. I could even flip it so it's poking out that way. You can decide which way you want the center to go. And then you glue them. So I'm going to glue these two. And you paint them, and then you have a lovely plastic flower. You can also keep these pieces separate and string lights through them so that they could be on a garland and a of lights in a garden that at night would be fun to shine, and you get some reflection with them. So this is our plastic bottle that later becomes this plastic bottle. Hope you like this idea and make your own. Have a great time exploring it. You can turn them into garlands, you can hang them around windows. Lots of fun things to do with these. And we'll see you next time with another cool project to do with recycled materials.